আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি ওয়ার্ল্ড এডুকেশন এন্ড মাইগ্রেশন সার্ভিসেস থেকে সাইফুর রহমান বলছি। বরাবরের মতোই আপনাদের সামনে হাজির হয়েছি। আপনারা জানেন যে প্যান্ডেমিক সিচুয়েশনে যেহেতু স্টুডেন্টরা দেশের বাইরে যাওয়ার যে ইনফরমেশন গুলো সরাসরি বাসা থেকে বসে নিতে পারছে না বা আমাদের অফিসে আসতে পারছে না, তাদের জন্য আমরা বিভিন্ন ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে যোগাযোগ করে এই লাইভ সেশন গুলো অর্গানাইজ করেছি। তো এই লাইভ সেশনের মূল বিষয়বস্তু হচ্ছে যে আপনারা বাসায় বসে যেন আপনাদের সকল ইনফরমেশন গুলো জানতে পারেন। কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে ইউনিভার্সিটি গিয়ে করতে পারেন, এখন অ্যাপ্লিকেশনের ফুল প্রিপারেশন যাতে আপনারা নিতে পারেন। সেই কারণেই হচ্ছে এই লাইভ সেশন গুলো অর্গানাইজ করা। আর একটা ব্যাপার হচ্ছে, আজকে আমরা যে ইউনিভার্সিটিটা নিয়ে হাজির হয়েছি সেটা হচ্ছে যে ইউটার ইউনিভার্সিটি টুঙ্কু আব্দুর রহমান। এটা হচ্ছে টপ 600 ইউনিভার্সিটির মধ্যে একটা, ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়াইড মালয়েশিয়াতে অবস্থিত। আপনারা যারা জানেন, মালয়েশিয়াতে কিন্তু আসলে অনেকে মালয়েশিয়া সম্বন্ধে জানে না ভালো করে, বা মালয়েশিয়া ইউনিভার্সিটি গুলো নিয়ে ইন্টারেস্টেড হয় না, কিন্তু আসলে ওয়ার্ল্ড র্যাঙ্কিং এর মধ্যে যে ইউনিভার্সিটি গুলো আছে, টপ ওয়ার্ল্ড র্যাঙ্ক ইউনিভার্সিটির মধ্যে অনেকগুলোই কিন্তু মালয়েশিয়াতে অবস্থিত। তো আপনারা আশা করি হচ্ছে আজকের ইউনিভার্সিটি সম্বন্ধে ইনফরমেশন গুলো জানার পরে আপনাদের কনসেপ্ট গুলো আরো ক্লিয়ার হবে। আজকে আমাদের সাথে হাজির হয়েছে লাইভ সেশনে টুঙ্কু আব্দুর রহমান ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে চাই উইচি। হ্যালো চাই উইচি।
Hi, how are you?
আই এম ফাইন, হাউ আর ইউ?
Yeah, fine too. Yes.
So student want to know actually about Tunku Abdul Rahman, as it is a very good and good university, world ranked university, and it's probably number one private university in Malaysia, right?
I need to talk about, actually we are the top 2 in Malaysia. So for the top one actually is University Malaya. But so for your information, actually UTAR we just established at 2002. We only have we just 18 years old only. That's why actually we are quite a young university, but we can achieve the top 2 in Malaysia. That's why we very proud of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, UTAR also is one of the private university, but we are the not-for-profit university. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you
So,
tell us a little more about your university.
Yeah, so far we have 2 campuses. One is in this Sungai Long. Actually, it's quite near Kuala Lumpur, our capital city in Malaysia. So another one campus will be in this Gambas, around 180 km from Kuala Lumpur. So far for these both campuses also offer different this program. Okay, so for your information, mostly for this Sungai Long campus, mostly we have a lot of this, mostly is the engineering program. Okay, we have the business program and this graphic design, creative arts program in Sungai Long. So if let's say in the Gambas campus, we have this what we bio program. Okay, we have this business program and IT program as well. I also forget to mention, actually, for our this, we also have this medical science program. Mostly all the program is in Sungai Long campus. Yeah. So for your information, at this moment we have this time highest education ranking within the 600 in the world ranking. And we are the top 2 in Malaysia as well. So for the young university ranking, we are the top 100 to 150 in the worldwide. That's why just now I mentioned we just 18 years university, we can get a good achievement. Yeah.
Right.
So far
Definitely.
at this moment, yeah, our university have around 22,000 students. Yeah, include this bachelor degree, master and PhD student as well. But we also did offer this foundation program as well. Yes.
Okay. So you are also
maybe,
a private star rating university by government, right?
Again, sorry?
Your rating, the Malaysian government do a rating for the universities. So you have achieved 5-star, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I show the video regarding a bit about our university. Maybe later we can talk further on our program and our admission. Is it okay?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Please stay.
Yeah. Thanks for seeing the video. Yes.
Thank you so much for the video. Okay, let's talk about your courses, please.
Okay. Okay, so far UTAR, we have allowed 72 bachelor degree program. So the area actually we will cover about the business program, regarding the mathematics, actual science program. We have some related with the agriculture, food science program, arts and social science and education programs. So we have this creative industry and design program. So definitely we have this engineering, technology, and built environment program as well. So after that, we also include with this information and communication technology program. We have this life and physical sciences program. And at the last, we have this medicine and health sciences program. So total up together, we have allowed 72 bachelor degree program. So definitely further on, we have this master and PhD program as well. Yes. So just for your information about our this fees, actually usually for the 2 years degree program, mostly this accounting program, this art and social science program or IT program, usually will be the 2 years degree program. So the fees will be allowed 60,000 ringgit Malaysia for the 2 years degree program. If let's say convert to USD, maybe allow 13,000 USD. Okay, so usually for our engineering program will be the 4 years degree program. So the fees will be allowed 70,000 ringgit Malaysia. So if convert to the USD will be allowed 14,000, something like that. Yeah. So just for your information, because our fees actually is all included the miscellaneous fees and examination fees and the tuition fees as well. That's why no extra charges. Except the student every year, they need to renew the what we call the visa, multi-entry visa, something like that, just for a few hundred ringgit Malaysia only. Yes.
Okay. So yeah. you have a foundation program also, right?
Yes, this one is for the HSC student. Okay, if let's say they feel that they don't want to continue the HSC, they just take only 1 year foundation, then they can enroll our this bachelor degree program. So for the foundation program, the fees will be around 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. Will be allowed 2,000 plus USD, something like that. Yes.
Okay. So do you have any scholarship option for the student?
Yeah, so far I regret to inform that at this moment, UTAR, we did not offer this scholarship. Maybe let me do some explanation on that. So just now, I also mentioned, first thing, actually, UTAR is the not-for-profit university. So when you look at our this fees, actually quite reasonable and affordable for students to join our university. So maybe you think about if let's say we are not offer this scholarship, but we can offer this what we call the opportunity to the student. When the student they enroll to UTAR, actually we have this what we call Innovate Center. What is this for? This is like for those students, maybe they have like some idea, they have some business plan. Actually, they can register under this Innovate Center. We will provide the legal advice, training, and like the what we call the places and advice to the student how to run their business. So even we also can provide what we call this fund for them to start their business. Okay, so maybe a student will feel that, why I can't get this what we call the scholarship? But UTAR actually we have a very very good industry. This is what we call network for students to expand. So once the student they join the university, they're not only for study, but they have the opportunity to run their business. Not to mean that I must study business program, I only can run my own business. But if let's say you are the IT student, you have a good idea for something like the app or what we call some idea regarding the apps, or you have some business idea you want to do, then you can look for this Innova Center. Our university science, our lecturer, that we will provide the advisory, we will provide this legal, we will provide how to teach them, training them. Later on, they can do their own business. So it's also good for the student after they graduate, they can start their own business immediately. Okay, so actually in our university, we have a lot of this opportunity to the student. So far, we have this what we call 100, we are over 130 industry advisor in this at our university. That means from time to time, a lot of this industry, they will look for our university to have a, for example, maybe look for our student, maybe have any good student we can recommend to the student. In the same time, we also have this career fair twice a year. Okay, so if let's say student they got interest, they can go and direct to walk in and look for the job. So I definitely believe actually in Utah, we not only to train to student for the good study or good academic, but we also train the student later on they have a business mindset and they have a good personality. Later on, maybe they have a good soft skill in the communication skill and leadership skill as well. Yes, I think this is our benefit to the student. Although we are not offer scholarship, but we offer a lot of opportunity to the student to explore themselves. Yeah.
Great. What are the entry requirements for the admission to your courses?
Yeah, if let's say the student they are taking like the foundation, maybe they're just after SSC, then or O level. So usually will be the 5 credits. Okay, so the mark will be 50 mark and above. Okay, so for information, we have a foundation in art and science. This one also depends the student. If let's say they want to take foundation in science, they better have a good score in this science subject. Okay, if let's say for the HSC as well, also the same. At least they have the 5 subject at 50% and above the mark. Yes.
Okay, and for master's programs.
Okay, for the master program minimum, the CGPA will be 2.75 and above. If let's say student below 2.75 and within 2.5, we will give this what we call interview. We will let the student interview whether can enroll this master program. If let's say student below 2.5, 2.0 and below 2.5, then the student they may need to go to they need to have like minimum 5 years working experience at that related field. Only we will consider to accept the student. So for the PhD, it's quite easy. As long as the student they can complete the degree program, they have the master certificate, then usually we accept on that. So when we talk about the scholarship for the master and this PhD, actually, our university we did provide this scholarship for the student. Usually, this type of scholarship is like the company. They give our university a grant. Okay, if let's say that project, if let's say the student involved in that project, then the student they can get this what we call financial assistance, something like maybe can waive the tuition fees, or maybe we will give them some allowance on that. So for the financial assistance, I think for the master and PhD program, students they still can have a chance to get it. Yes.
Okay. So what is the language requirement for the courses?
Yeah, definitely. We all conducted in English. So usually we are definitely we need this IELTS. So to enroll the bachelor degree, the IELTS minimum is 5.0. For the foundation program, will be minimum 4.0. Okay. In case, for example, the student, how about for the master and PhD program? For example, if let's say the student they can show us during his or her degree is conducted in English. Okay, as long as the student they can get a letter from the previous university to prove that the language conducted in English, then the student they can waive for the IELTS.
Okay.
Yeah.
So English medium students can join bachelor courses without IELTS, right? Like who completed O level or A level, they can join without IELTS.
Yes,
right?
O level at the Cambridge O level and A level. Yes, they no need to take IELTS.
So at this moment, there is no option for sitting for IELTS exam. So are you expecting Duolingo?
So far, no, because we have followed this government policy. Because it's like when the student they want to apply the visa, somehow we will submit all the document to the government agency. So they will request on that. So I think this is a big difficulty for students they are using without IELTS. Yes.
Okay, so don't you have any language of a course option that those have no IELTS or any other option? Because IELTS is exam is called off at this moment, so student can't sit for IELTS exam. So at this moment, what will student do to apply?
Usually it will be TOEFL and Pearson.
TOEFL and Pearson. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about accommodation. What are the accommodation facilities do you have in your campuses?
Okay, so far at this moment, our university, we didn't offer any hostel for our own. Okay, but anyway, actually, we have a lot of this agent. They can help the student to look for the accommodation. So usually, when the student they come to Malaysia for the first day, our officer we will bring the student to look for the hostel. We have a different area. I mean, the student they can choose which place they want to stay. So anyway, usually for the hostel, cooperate with our this agent. Usually they have like this what we call the blanket. They already have the table and chair. They already have this what we call cabinet. All is the basic facility all is okay. Is done. Yeah, because some of the hostel facility they may have like the swimming pool, gym room, something like that. But this one is depend the student where they want to stay. Yeah, because some of the accommodation may be walking distance student they can reach the campus, or some of the places may be a bit far. Maybe they need to take our UTAR shuttle bus to come to university. Yeah.
Okay, so you have transportation facilities for the students, right?
Yes, right. Our shuttle bus.
Shuttle buses. Okay, for all campuses?
Both campuses, yes.
Okay. Okay, so do you have any exchange or credit transfer option to any university?
Okay, so far actually we have a lot of this. We have this student exchange program. I think more than 400 university students can choose in the worldwide. Okay,
that's
400 plus. Yeah, 400 plus. So from in Europe, UK, Australia, New Zealand, or in China, Japan, Taiwan, I think Asia country. Yeah, student they can go which place they want. Yeah. So this one is definitely student do the student exchange. They can get this credit transfer, something like that. Yeah, maybe for 1 semester, 2 semester. Usually will be around half or 1 year like that.
So do you have any internship or co-op option for the student?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, this is the compulsory for student to join the internship. Yes. So I also want to highlight. Actually, we have one of the two of the program. This is called electronic system, and another one will be industry management. Actually, these two programs is more like 2 year study degree and 1 year go for the industry training. Okay, this is for those students maybe who like to do the practical. So they may they may consider for these two programs. That means it's like 2 years study in just the study, not if let's say for the industry training will be 1 year. Okay, this also is good idea for those students maybe after graduate. Maybe if let's say they look for these two program, after graduate, maybe the company, they will hire them back because you're already industry training at that company for 1 year. But before that, you need to make sure you are good performance on that. Yeah. So actually, no need to worry because for these two programs, we already signed the MOU with these two big manufacturing company. Okay, one of it is the international company we call Infineon. Actually, it's the German company. Yes. So student they can consider that if let's say they're not really like to study around, but they like to do the practical. Yeah.
So are students getting paid for this internship option, 1 year internship option?
Yeah, but somehow our university we also look at the student whether the result fulfill the requirement or not. For example, maybe student need to score like 2.5 and above. Only the company will consider to get the student for internship for 1 year. Okay, but anyway, they have some certain terms and condition. But if let's say you have a good result, usually no problem on that.
as you were one of the top universities in Malaysia, in top 2 universities in Malaysia, your employability rate would be very good, right? What is your employability rate at this moment?
97% and above.
Sorry?
97%.
Okay,
97%.
That's a very good number.
Yeah, actually, our students after graduate, they're not only working in Malaysia. A lot of them they work in Singapore, some of them in Hong Kong, or some of them even in UK, other places. It's no problem because our certificate actually is worldwide recognized. Yeah, and also since UTAR, we also very is a good name, especially in Malaysia. I think in Singapore also a lot of this Singapore company they also prefer our UTAR graduate. Yeah.
Okay. So I forgot about one thing. You have MBBS program, right?
Yes. Okay, this one is the
okay.
Yeah, this is the 5 years degree program. If let's say for the 5 years program, the fees will be around 24,500 for 5 years degree USD. Okay, this one include the miscellaneous fees and examination fees as well. So far, just for information, because our Gambas campus right now is build our own hospital. Okay, I think we hopefully next year we can run our this hospital. So I think maybe later on go for like the what we call practical or something like that. Maybe student can do it in our hospital as well. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So let's talk about industrial partner or student alumni association.
So far, we have more than 130 industry partner, more than that. So for the famous one, you will be like the Microsoft, this what we call the Huawei company, and the Alibaba. Okay, so mostly we have very good relationship with this, especially for the Huawei company. So every year they will come to our campus to do this promotion drive. That means they want this recruitment drive for our students. Almost every year they come because especially the HR, what they feedback to us is like they prefer our UTAR student. That's why they just purposely do a big event for the recruitment, our student to join their company. Yes, but after that, just now I also mentioned actually every year we also have this TRICE, what we call the TRICE fair in our school, university. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I have completed all my question. If you want to add something about your university.
Maybe I can talk about something like, for example, I also want to highlight our engineering program. Actually, our engineering program is quite famous also. First thing, definitely, you guys know, actually, we are recognized by this Washington Accord. Okay, so just for your information, actually for the last year, we have 2 engineering students. They joined this what we call the joined this I checked out. Sorry, they joined this Keysight IoT Innovation Challenge in New York, USA. Okay, among the countries, among the countries from the USA, Asia Pacific, Greater China, Europe, more than 30 universities they joined for this competition. But our engineering students they win the prize. For the first prize for this challenge, they get the 25,000 USD prize from that. Okay, so this is what I want to highlight. Actually, is this engineering program is quite famous and it's quite well in our units in this Malaysia also. Yeah, so from time to time, especially if let's say students they want to explore themselves other than this student exchange program, they also can have this study tour. Okay, so maybe usually this type of study tour we will more on do it on Japan, on this China, Taiwan, and this Sri Lanka, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have a few countries we will organize and let the student go to other places to explore. Okay, so in the same time, we also have this international day. We invite this student from different countries, something like China, Japan, Taiwan, or this India, Kenya. Those students, okay, they open their booth, they're sharing their culture and their experience when they study in Malaysia also. Yeah.
I have got a question. Mr. Olir want to know, would you please tell me about the tuition fees range for honors and master's programs?
Okay, for the master program, please I check. Yeah. For the master program, for the research one, for the master program will be allowed 4,200 USD for 2 years. For 2 years. And for the PhD program, for example, PhD in medical science, will be allowed 5,800 USD for 2 years. Okay. Also the same, include the miscellaneous fees, all the things. Yeah.
How much the student have to pay in the beginning, after getting the offer letter for EMGS starting?
Okay, so usually will be application will be 200 ringgit Malaysia or USD 100 for the application fees, and then if let's say after the student they get the offer letter, so usually we will ask for 5,000 ringgit Malaysia, allow USD 1,200 like that. Okay, that one is the apply for the visa and this admin fees. Okay, yeah. So after that, the student they get the eval and the visa, they come to Malaysia, only pay for the first student bill.
Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, আপনারা অলরেডি মোটামুটি আপনাদের প্রয়োজনীয় সকল ইনফরমেশন আপনারা পেয়ে গেছেন। তারপরেও যদি আপনাদের কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে, আপনারা আমাদের নাম্বারগুলো নিচে দেওয়া আছে, সেখানে কল করতে পারেন, অথবা লকডাউন ওভার হওয়ার পরে আমাদের অফিসে ভিজিট করতে পারেন, আরো বিস্তারিত ইনফরমেশন পেতে পারবেন। অথবা আপনারা যদি ইউনিভার্সিটি রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভদের সাথে সরাসরি কথা বলতে চান বা তাদের কাছ থেকে আরো ইনফরমেশন নিতে চান, আমরা এই লকডাউন সিচুয়েশনে ইউনিভার্সিটির সাথে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ অথবা স্কাইপের মাধ্যমে 1-to-1 কাউন্সেলিং সেশন অ্যারেঞ্জ করছি। আই হোপ সেই সুযোগটাও আপনারা নিতে পারেন। আর আপনারা যেটা দেখছেন সেটা এই ধরনের আমরা ওয়ার্ল্ড র্যাঙ্ক ইউনিভার্সিটি গুলো নিয়ে কিন্তু নিয়মিত আমরা লাইভে আসছি, এবং আপনারা আমাদের কাছ থেকে এই মালয়েশিয়া, ইউকে, অস্ট্রেলিয়া, কানাডার সব র্যাঙ্ক এবং টপ র্যাঙ্ক ইউনিভার্সিটি গুলো নিয়ে বিভিন্ন ধরনের লাইভ সেশন পাবেন, এবং তাদের কাছে অ্যাপ্লিকেশনের ব্যাপারে সর্বোচ্চ সহযোগিতা পাবেন। তো আমাদের নাম্বারগুলো আছে, আশা করি আপনারা আমাদের কাছে যোগাযোগ করবেন। আপনারা কমেন্টস করতে পারেন, আমাদের ইমেইল করতে পারেন, যাতে আমরা আপনাদের ডকুমেন্টস গুলো পেয়ে আপনাদের অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা সহজভাবে অ্যাসেসমেন্ট করে আপনাদেরকে ভালো ইউনিভার্সিটির ব্যাপারে গাইড করতে পারি। তো পরবর্তীতে আরো কোনো একটা সেশন নিয়ে আপনাদের সামনে হাজির হব। থ্যাংক ইউ সবাইকে। থ্যাংক ইউ উচি।
Thank you. Bye bye.
বাই বাই, টেক কেয়ার।
Bye.